and Sailor Moon. Oh my god, my camera's so blurry. Let me fix that for y'all before we go. Okay, there we go. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. I want to say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Become a member. There's lots of perks, and then Wraithax.dth domain name. If in case you missed my 5-hour stream last night with Lori Brenner and my collectibles was in there for a little while, we talked about a lot that happened this week, but we still, despite all of that, did not get to everything that Veve had to offer yesterday. Talked about, I guess, some things we missed. My whale happened, new whale happened to go get a sub 100 set of the Wreck-It Ralphs. He asked me why. Tell me why, ain't. He's like, hey, what do we do to go get these? Why aren't these selling out? These are big IPs. These sold out. These other ones that I have no idea what they are, they did sell out. What's going on? So I was like, okay, well, based on my YouTube analytics, and I assume based on everyone else's YouTube analytics, that most people here are men between the ages of 24 and 54. Mostly centered in their 30s and 40s. You have people that, unless they have kids, they're not really going to like Encanto or Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland's a little too old. Tarzan might be a little too old. Encanto and Moana are too new. Even Wreck-It Ralph was a little too new. I don't know if that sold out. I don't think it did. I think that because I think they still needed like an extra $20,000 to go into it beforehand. So let me check. In the Wreck-It Ralph, yep, you can still buy now. There is 246 of the Fix-Its, 182, so that's 326. I'm sorry, 328 plus 113 of the Secret Rare for 41. So there's 441 left, and I think that's like 16,000, 17,000, 17,640. There we go. I was like, listen, all of these IPs that you had just mentioned, that I had just mentioned, they are going to be 5x of where they are now in a couple of years. And okay, well, why? Because the drops, again, squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? Speaking of oil, we gotta talk about how Astro Boy gets refueled there, but more on that later. Squeaky wheel gets the grease, and what does that mean? It means that the people that are complaining, like Veve goes and like they have meetings, like they talk about this all the time. What are people complaining about? What do they like? What are the missteps? Do their complaints have merit, or are they just, do they want something for nothing? Are they, do the complaints, are they based on something that's logical? Is it something that we're working on? Is it something that we haven't thought of? So they do have these meetings all the time. And when you go and you take a look at the things that people have been complaining about, a lot of which are, oh, this drop didn't sell out. Oh, my collectible is, immediately the value goes down, which, again, buy any action figure from the store, any action figure, any doll from a Walmart, a Target, whatever, usually the price goes down. You don't immediately sell it afterwards. And me and my collectibles were talking last night. One of the things that, if you wanted to go and buy and sell physical stuff like I did with Pokemon for years, again, big successful business that I had. And you have to deal with people that maybe are a little unscrupulous or are doing less than meritable things. So you have to deal with people. Oh, you have to send a product to them. Hopefully, even if they have good feedback. Let's say you're taking a chance on someone that doesn't have good eBay buyer feedback, and they're new. It's like, oh, do I want to sell to this person? You really don't. You only want to have people with like 100% buyer rates or like 98% buyer rates. But you go and you send it there. And they could call eBay, or they could put in a complaint, say, hey, this isn't what I wanted. eBay refunds their money, they take it from you, and you don't have the collectible anymore. So yeah, you could be out money, you could be out the collectible. I'm not saying I'll never do that again. I will get back into Pokemon cards as OMI goes up, but it won't be to flip, at least not right away. And again, those are with things like if it's like $50, $100, I guess it doesn't matter too much. But a lot of the, I dealt with high-end Pokemon cards that were thousands of dollars, some tens of thousands, one even six figures, well into the six figures. At that point, you really want to go meet someone in person. It's really not worth it to go and say like, I'm going to send this $12,000 card, $25,000 card in the mail. God forbid it gets destroyed. God forbid it gets lost. Even with the insurance, you still have that card. Um, you really want to go. It's worth it to take off work. It's worth it to buy the plane ticket, to spend the airfare in order to go and do that. And again, that's time out of people's day. With digital collectibles like Veve, you don't have anything like that to worry about. You get the gems, you get it right there. It's sent immediately. This is perfect. So I go and I tell my whale all this, and it's like, listen, this is probably the best bang for your buck buying a bunch of these major IPs that are under retail right now, like severely under retail. And again, because Veve listens to people and they listen to their constituents, they say, oh, a lot of people are complaining that the mint sizes are too big. Okay, well, they cut down the mint sizes. So the mint sizes that we have right now are made for the audience we have right now, not the audience that'll come in the next couple months, years down the road. So how people don't see that is just absolutely bananas. Anywho, moving on here. Veveverse. All right, here. A lot of invites have gone out yesterday. You had Kobe Collects that had gone on and said, "Hey, I know everyone's excited about Veveverse, but what about payout? What's going on with that? I know you had a few people go and get beta invites to cash out, but it seems like you're doing Veveverse, starting one thing when another thing is not finished. Guys, how do you go speak a language? Do you make sure this sentence is perfect before ever starting on any other sentences when you're learning? No, everything's got to be a mess first. That's how kids learn. That's how we learn. In violin, like, what do you just like not play the rest of the piece because the first couple of measures sound a little off? No, you play through it, and then you play through it again, and you get better, and then you work on the stuff that's hard. So in that same breath, you don't want to wait until one thing is done before starting to work on another thing. You can do those things in tandem. So Veve had gone on and responded like, oh, hey, yeah, more beta invites will go out, but we don't want to make an announcement on cash out until everyone has it. So that's the story with that. Let's see what else we got. Veveverse. So be advised, guys, the Veveverse is going to be extremely private for the next, probably for the next couple months. There will be some things that I don't want to say okay to be leaked. The NDA you have to sign for Veveverse is extensive, and they're very, very, like, if you break that NDA, I assume they have every means to seize your account. Right? So I don't think anyone's stupid enough to go and do that. Like, I don't think Veve would go and give beta invites to someone that has like 10 collectibles. I don't think Veve would give invites to anyone that is bad mouthing them, like saying, "Oh, Veve's like North Korea. Veve's a scam. They're dangling the carrot." Like, it is. So I don't think Veve would do that. So the only way I would see anything leak that Veve didn't approve would be if Veve did that. Would be if Veve gave Veveverse to an account that had 10 collectibles, because then, oh, hey, guess what? I only have 10 collectibles. It doesn't matter. I'll leak everything. Or someone that says, well, I hate this company anyway, so I'm just going to leak everything just out of spite. Veve's probably only giving it, they even said they're only giving it to people that not just spend time on the app, because I was like, why didn't I get invited? But they're only giving it out to people that have spent time specifically in the showroom, because they want those vault masters to go and go to that home space and make it wild. You get a little more in the home space. But anyway, Veve did go and they say, hey, nothing can be shared unless you have our approval. And I imagine it'd be similar to a ticket. Like, hey, can I share this? Veve has to approve it. Any of the licensors have to approve it. So if you, let's say, have a Marvel showroom, it only takes probably Marvel to sign off on it. If you go and you say, hey, I'm going to put Marvel with DC and Disney and Pixar, and you have all these licenses, that you probably won't be able to share that at the time because everyone's going to have to approve it. So I would say that, right now, if you're going to build a showroom and you want to share it to people, again, you're going to have to get approval from Veve, and you're going to have to get approval from the licensors. Veve will take care of that on their end, but the less, You don't want to go and have every single license in there if you want to share it. Now, I mean, if you just want it for yourself, that's fine. You don't need to go and worry about that. But again, this is just the beta right now. And again, that beta is very, very extensive. So I wouldn't really expect any leaks from anyone unless OMI and Veve approve it. Speaking of which, OMI has just updated its secure wallet, which it hasn't done in a long time, which is pretty heckin' wild. Also, obviously we have Astro Boy today, and I'll go over some of his stuff in a minute. But you have people buying other Japanese IP, specifically Monster Hunter low mints. Now, a lot of those are fairly low mint anyway. The secret rares don't have any 4-digit numbers; they're all 3-digit and below. And some of the ultra rares are up to like 1,500. You know, so they're not a ton. So there are not a ton of these, but they're low mints do be going though. Oh, excuse me. Veve says, congratulations to the lucky YouTube winners of a rare, ultra rare, or secret rare Veve digital collectible comic in this week's social sweepstakes. Thank you to all who participated, and tune in Monday for another chance to win. Hashtag collectors at heart. So the people that won was Brady Deflady. yeah, names. Brady Deflady. That's amazing. Coach G2. And then Tombo 83. So again, those were Tombo 83, Coach G as in golf 2, and Brady Deflady. That is a great. Oh my God! I hope people get that reference. That is hysterical. So we have G Metals over on the Twitter saying, anyone else getting this on Veve app? I'm already KYC verified. Is this different? Also, when I tried to unlock priority, it gave me an error. Wonder what this is about. So this is what it says. I'll go and read it for people that are just driving and doing whatever. Basically, it says, why should you get verified? You will have access to all of the features, including the ability to sell in the market and receive payouts and participate in all drops. So you can sell in the market, pay out, access all drops, and get drop priority. And that is for people that want to get KYC'd. 1 second. Yeah. They did covers on Veve, but a fan of Veve as well. Oh, okay. So apparently, this is the Spider-Man Noir that we're getting tomorrow, done by Nicolette Baldari. This is the ultra rare and the rare are the Veve exclusive covers, the Veve exclusive artworks, and Nicolette Baldari is I guess a fan, but yeah, she's a fan of Veve too. So you always love that. I love it when the artists try to go for their own drops. That's pretty dope. Veve Digital Collectibles says, we are excited to announce the first batch of beta testers in Veveverse. Yeah, I kind of just went over this. It's obviously been a long time coming. We're excited to start to get the Veveverse in your hands. And they will have a spaces about it on Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will I go live for that? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'll keep you all posted. I don't want to go through that. I mean, I did not get a Veveverse beta invite. If I did, that would have a certain je ne sais quoi to it. Feeling that, really can't really be described. But, I'll get it at some point. Veveverse won't be, yep. Important to us, yep. Participate, okay. We have blocked. Brock McBlockchain, I guess, tweeted that the desk will let you animate one collectible. Obviously, he's trolling, but that is a pretty fun idea. I do think that would be really fun if they did something like that. I do have to get Brock McBlockchain on the podcast at some point. I mean, he's been on 3 times already, but I do more than that because he's been on certain longer streams where it wasn't just him. But yeah, we need more. So people becoming the store. I talked about this. I mean, previously a lot of times in the past, but I mentioned it with Lori Brenner and my collectibles yesterday. There will be people, there will be companies, there'll be wealthy people, and there'll be companies, there'll be titans coming in, and they will buy up everything on the floor. They'll buy up everything at the store, at retail, and they'll go and they'll buy everything on the on the floor as well. And anything that's undervalued, which right now is a lot of things, they'll go and buy it all. And you will have people be like, oh, wow, this isn't fair. Millionaires and billionaires are coming in. Like, millionaires is one thing, but having someone worth 100 million or billions of dollars, now I can't get the things that I want. I've seen this before in Pokemon. Back in 2009, 2012, it was not cool to be into Pokemon cards. 2016 had a little bit of a bump with Pokemon Go. And people were collecting, but it wasn't like a huge thing. So it had a little bit of a bump. People chased those green candles, then it came back down. 2018 was that buyer's market. Again, Pokemon doesn't have bull markets and bear markets. They have buyer's markets and seller's markets. That's the way they see it. 2018 was a buyer's market. So going in and being able to go and get everything for cheap, that was fine. Everyone that was a buyer loved it. You can get things for super cheap. You could get first edition PSA 9 holo cards for basically almost as much as it costs to get the graded card. Those are mint cards. Like, I remember getting first edition PSA 9 holo cards for like $20. That is a mint holo card. Are you freaking kidding? So I was like, you guys are stupid. I made videos about that, calling people stupid. I was like, you guys, people are selling this, you're dumb. It costs just as much to get the card graded and take that risk. You got the risk taken out of it for you. Right now, you have stuff on Veve that is at retail in the store. You have things that are below retail. You have people that bought certain things for $60, selling them for $45. You have people buying these Wreck-It Ralphs for $40, selling them for $19, 50% off. And again, it's because of the audience that's here right now. And going back to Pokemon, people got so used to those prices. People got so used to these. And then as things went up, like, oh no, millionaires are in the hobby. This isn't fair. Oh, the rich get everything. You had your chance to get everything for years before the rich got in, before it blew up. I took advantage of that. And right now, like, anyone know that meme? I wish we knew that we were in the good old days when we were in the good old days, not after we had left the good old days. And that's it. That is this time right now where everything is cheap. Partner statue for less than 3K. I understand it's not as low as it was. We're not at bottom. Bottom was when partner statue was like 2,100, 2,200. Bottom was when I think Todd was at like 600 and Riso was at like 1,200. Obviously, we're not at the bottom, but we're pretty freaking close. And the same thing that happened in Pokemon will happen here. People get used to these prices, and then people say like, oh, it's not fair. They'll point fingers at the 1%, be like, oh, this person has, 8 different partner statues, 10 different Risos. Like, that's not fair. What about us little people that work paycheck to paycheck and we scrimp and we save just to be able to afford that? And by the time we can't afford it, some rich a-hole goes and sweeps it up, and now we can't get it. I know it. I'm telling you what the future is going to be. And it's going to be a lot of salty people that wish they would have bought back here, but they didn't realize that these were the good old days. Thought this would continue forever. Obviously, it's not. And that's what's going to happen. Telling you right now. Anyway, we have to move on. Actually, we have to get into that wait list because we have... I'm good and feeling... All right, Astro Boy. All right, all you got to do is go to Astro Boy. You join that wait list. Boom. You have joined the wait list. There are 3410 of these, so be advised. Less money has to be spent today in order for this drop to sell out. The drop did not sell out yesterday, but they made $130,000 yesterday on that drop within the last 24 hours. We have 3410 times 25. That's only $85,000 that has to be spent today. This will be done in 16 minutes. It would be done in 1 minute if we didn't have the freaking wait list, but the wait list, everyone's going to buy. And I guarantee you these go... They'll probably sell a good 3,000 before the wait list ends, and you'll probably have a couple hundred that's going to... Oh, God, dismiss. You'll probably have another couple hundred that's going to go at the 15-minute mark. That where it says leave wait list, up around here is going to be a buy now button. You're going to have to smash that. Because even if you get selected for wait list or not, it doesn't matter. There will be more left over. You will have a fraction of a second to be able to go and hit that buy now button, and you could possibly get 2. Now, if you want to go and say like, hey, you know what, I got one, I'll leave some for the other people, you could 100% do that. I used to do that for many of the drops, but ain't no more. Papa Chavez be getting this bread. So, what other news do I have to go over? Yeah, people becoming the stores. You have Recur 48 that has over 900 Peter Quills. Now, there's only one Peter Quill. It's not like Groot. You have 3 different freaking Groots on the app. you have one Peter Quill, you have one Star-Lord, and you have one Mad Lad spent like $10,000 and has 22% of the Peter Quills in existence. You have Smarty Pants 187 that has 648, that's like 10% of the supplies of Pluto's, and that's not just $10,000 being spent on Peter Quill. That's $83,000 worth of Pluto lenticular cards. Jesus, and this is one, and now this is obviously one man, a very wealthy and successful man, but still one man. There are going to be more and more of these people pouring in ASAP. They're already here. We have NFT holder or Epico Veve saying, if you're chosen as beta, please don't screw it up for yourself. IP and Veve. You have to sign legal documents, read the fine print, and cannot share things. Hopefully content creators will understand and respect this too. We are so close to have come so far. Feel like that Linkin Park thing. And something else I want to talk about real quick. I mentioned last night, but it was like 5 hours into the stream. I don't know if anyone was really there to see it. There's like 60-something people there. I don't know if that's the same people that are here right now. So you have other companies that are going to dig into the Web3 space and will stay here, that will be successful. I believe Todd McFarlane and McFarlane Toys is currently digging out a space of Web3, and they will have the part of the Web3 space for forever. What I do find a little bit concerning, and again, when David was asked about Cryptoys and other, competition, he's like, you want competition. Like, we can't satisfy every single want or need of Disney or of all of our licenses. Some licenses that they signed years ago, we still don't have them yet because there's so many, there's so many other licensors that have to, try and be like, okay, we'll do your drop next. So he welcomes the competition. He wants that the more that you grow the hobby, the better it is for Veve. People that, let's say, love Spawn and want to get McFarlane Spawn. Okay, most likely if you love Spawn or anything DC, you're going to want a couple of things of Marvel, and you'll go to Veve. So you do want competitors in this space, or you do want other people in this space. But the one thing that does worry me is that McFarlane is not going, and they're not promoting or talking to like any of the Web 2 people. It's only specifically Web 3 peeps, which again is fine. That's the people that are here right now. But non-Web 3 people are not going to go and get a MetaMask and switch it from Ethereum to Polygon Network, going through buying Matic. And if you can't buy it there, okay, let me buy Matic on Coinbase. I have to wait 7 days in order for it to go. Like, people ain't doing, I'm telling you right now, people ain't doing that. Especially older people. Older people with the money. Not going to happen. So I obviously the younger generation, that's fine. They'll just have Web3, in them just by default. But the older people, like the mass adoption, that won't happen for anyone that's just trying to promote to Web3. Will some people grind and try to figure it out? Sure, yeah, and you'll have people that'll be helpful with that. But one of the other things I noticed is that you have Rarible, which has 500,000 followers over on Twitter, saying innovative brands is the future of Web3. What happens when a trusted brand with a recognizable name enters Web3? Let's just say the outcome is super. And they tag Rarible, themselves. They tag McFarlane Toys. They tag Warner Bros. They tag DC Official. And it has less than 5,000 views. That is bananas. Anything that I or any other influencer posts that has 1/20th or 1/50th the amount of followers as them is going to get more traction than that. And that's a big announcement, I feel like. But it doesn't seem like too many people cared. That if Veve were to post something like that, well, anything that Veve posts in general is going to get more. And they have like half the followers that they have. So the engagement just wasn't there. I feel like if other companies really want to be successful in Web3, sure, have a good Web3 product, but make sure it's accessible to Web 2 or Web 2.5. Have that bridge, because it's just, you're going to find out in the next year that if you only go and market to Web3, it's not going to be a good time. Anywho, we're going to move on here. What else we got? I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. 5 hours. Yep. Okay. Okay, that was it for the news. We're going to get to... did I even go over OMI today? All right, so I'll go over OMI real quick. Sorry about not going over OMI. Let's take a look-see here and what OMI is doing. It's at number 184, so it's pretty doing okay. It's down about 0.1% on the day over the last 24 hours. We did have $854,000 in trading volume, so it is still kind of looking like a penny stock, kind of just, each something with like, I don't know, if you have like a couple grand, you'll pump the price, like 1 or 2%. That's how wild it is. But let's see how it did compared to the rest of the market. We have Bitcoin down 0.4, Ethereum down 0.2. All right, everything's down. Dogecoin's up 0.4%. So we had actually outperformed everything in the top 10 with the exception of Dogecoin, which is up 0.4%. But it's pretty much a nothing day for anyone. Nothing was above or below 1%. So it's, people are just, they chilling. They chilling. McCrae. Oh, I love him. Every now and then, you have people like Clever Jerk that goes and posts leet hashtag 1337, all of his 1337 comics out there. Oh my god, this dude is so wild. I am, Jesus, heckin' amazing. What's that? Okay, and why is OMI going to continue to go up? Well, you have OMI that's currently right now just listed as an altcoin, no utility. Eventually, you will go and have OMI be listed as a utility token, and that will take very, very soon. That will happen in the next couple months. But then, once you have OMI become the main currency of the Veveverse, then it's going to be listed as a metaverse token, and then it's going to get into a bunch of these ETFs. It's going to get like other people will have to buy it. They'll be forced to buy it because it's in an ETF. Some ETFs are small, some are large. OMI will probably be in all of them. And you go and you take a look at, again, none of this is baked into the price, or else we'd see it rise. So all of this being baked into the price at once, one thing after the other, boom, you have utility, boom, Veveverse, boom. And again, just the first amount of utility is just staking for more MCP points, which is fine. That'll lock some OMI up and cool. But taking the OMI and trading it for like waitlist tickets, boom, that's when you start burning from the circulating supply. That's when the burn matters. And that's when you see, that's most likely if you have OMI to gem, that is going to, as long as that gem liquidity pool is filled up, which Veve had gone and donated 1 million gems to that pool. So already that's a lot. And you're going to have a bunch of fees that go to refill that gem liquidity pool. That's probably always constantly going to be low. And yeah, all that OMI is going to be burned. It's going to be massive. Unfortunately, the token will rise. So burns will not be as effective at half a penny as opposed to what it is right now. It's like a 9x from here. So yeah. Well, I'm going to go and talk to my peeps in the comments section. We have Sven Donjan says, "Hi, Randy. See you a bit before the drop time. See you soon." Bill Gardner says, "Let's go. Price predictions." Astro Boy will probably be at... to start, I guarantee you somebody pays like $90, $100 for Astro Boy. You have a bunch of new people here that they're going to see like, oh, I can't buy any from the store. Let me buy from the secondary market. Or it's like, oh, I didn't get selected for waitlist. Oh God, what do? It's going to sell out. Let me buy from the secondary. And the first couple people that post for $190, yeah, people are going to buy that. And then slowly but surely, people will go and start listing, and it'll go down to, I don't know, 80, 70, 60, 50. I don't know what it goes to. Again, this is very cheap. It's not like something like Iron Man where you go and, okay, it's $60, which is, it's a lot. And then suddenly it's $200. It's like, well, I could sell that. Like you could do stuff with that $200. I don't know if it's really worth it to sell Astro Boy at, $40 because you've got a 25, you got a 40. It's only a 4% fee, so 6.5%. Yeah, so it's really not bad. The fee's not bad, but you go and you take a look at it, and it's like, am I really going to do this for a flip of like 15 gems? At that point, you just want the set. One, because it's a full set. This will be my 69th set on the day. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. But it's also it's an investment in the future. Again, we are right on the cusp of getting Asia on. Well, Japan. So precipice of getting Japan on, and then China, et cetera, et cetera. I would not sell this. Unless I get like a number 42, and probably keep that. Unless I get like a super good mint and I could flip it for like mad gems, and then go and just get meh one for like 40, 50. I'll probably just keep what I get. Because it'll be a 69 set. I am starting to focus a little bit more on MCP points. I have like 70 gems left. I don't want to go and what's that called? I don't want to go and get put any more money in. I put well over 5 figures, if not, yeah, like multiple 5 figures between the Luke Skywalkers and the 41 logos. Like that took me. That aged me. That wiped out the bank account. I have no money left. I do not want to put any more money into Veve at this time. I will start to focus on OMI. Yeah. So that'd be the price. Oh, also, I mentioned before we have to talk about Astro Boy for the 133 people that are here and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready to. No, I'm not gonna do the DX thing. Astro Boy has had 3 different. In the 60s, in the 80s, and then in the 2000s. 3 different shows spanning across time. So you have people, older generations, like boomers. You have Gen X that watched in the 80s, and then you have some Gen Yers that watched in the 2000s, and even some Gen Zers. Like they have the Go Astro Boy Go show now, which is honestly, I think, a little adult because you have this one Astro Cat. I think the name is like Astro Kitty or something. You have this big burly man on the phone with Astro Kitty. He's like, to make sure you don't do it, I'm going to put this phone somewhere in you where you're going to have a hard time dialing it. I was like, oh my God, did he just threaten to put it up her, her hoo-ha? Anyway, speaking of that, Astro Boy, again, this is Japanese comic. This is manga. Japanese, a lot of times, can be very lewd. How do you refuel Astro Boy? You refuel Astro Boy through his tuchus, through his butt, through his butt. Like, you put a gas pump in there, and that's how you refuel. I don't know how many people know that. I don't know if they've changed it since then to maybe he runs on electricity, be environmentally friendly. But yeah, 100,000 horsepower. He has flashlight eyes. He has finger lasers, rockets that come out of his butt cheeks, guns that come out of his butt cheeks. He's wild. He do be wilding out. And are we going to get any of that with him on this one? Probably not. It's kind of a family thing. But could they be upgrades in the future that you could pay for in the Veveverse? Yes, I do think that something like that could happen in the future. Anyway, moving on. Bill Gard says, anybody know who Oxmoto is on Veve? Thinking about making an offer. I do not know who Oxmoto is. Chago says, good morning, Chago. Wes says, damn, there's no hype for Astro Boy. Oh, there's lots of hype for Astro Boy. I'm about says $26 to $35 range. That'd be great if I could just go and complete a whole set for that amount. I would totally love to do that. Veve Digital Collectibles post that waitlist is open. We've known that for a while. You only have 5 minutes left to join that waitlist. Astro's most advanced AI with human boy appearance sets out to solve problems happening all over the world. Yes, he does. And so in the old cartoon, in like the 60s, they make it to see that Astro Boy is, he's sold into the circus, but they make it seem like he kind of has a good time. In the 80s, they flat out tell you he's a slave. Everyone else there is a slave. And because he's not like bred for fighting, like he's meant to be indestructible because his dad didn't want to lose yet another son. But he's not bred for fighting. He's just bred for made just to kind of be indestructible. He tries to understand the villains before he yeets them into space or before he destroys them with his laser fingers. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of cool. I feel like there's a pretty decent amount of hype for Astro Boy. Tammy Hannah says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tammy. Oh, God. Dying. Mopar Challengers coach neighbor says, did you get Veveverse? I did not. I was not selected. Sad times, but it's fine. Bill Garner says, love Wreck-It Ralph. I got Ralph on the drop. Probably will pick up the set. Very nice. How much? Yeah, it's really cheap to pick up that set because you have the only one that, like, Penelope is the only one above retail, and it's 57 right now. Ralph be at 21, and Felix be at 17. So it's $38 just to get those two, and then they have 57. So it's $95 in order to get the whole set right now, which is, it's a lot. You could pick up a bunch of other sets. Like if you're just farming MCP points, You could get the Decon UK mascot for $10. That's a whole set. You can get the Deadpool chimichanga truck for $12. You know, that's a full set. You can get the baseball stamp. It's one stamp. It's like $12. That's a full set. There's a lot of other full sets you could get for that price. But granted, you know, the baseball stamp, I don't know how many people are going to want that. I don't know how many people are going to want the DK UK mascot. I don't think anyone. You know, I have them, but I don't think anyone would really want them. But yeah, I think the Marvel Mighties are really good. Let me go and take a... Do we have... But again, some of those sets are really, 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 really... Like, let's just say Adam Warlock. If it'll go for me, there we go. Adam Warlock be at... Oh, is it 25 gems? Might get another one of him. Number 44, 195. Number 58 for 105. Oh, you can get number 75 for 80? Nice. 92 for 72. I really don't like anything in the 90s, though, because I feel like that's the red-headed stepchild of the sub-100s. But, you know, just my opinion. Janoy Evans says, what's up, Randy? Quick one seen as there is no real mention of MCP utility. What's your opinion on my daily? I'm on 1650 without market purchases. How am I looking? Oh, yeah, you're master, right? You're master collector. I don't get that much. I get like 800, 841. I don't know if that's because I made some market purchases though. Let's say if I don't buy anything, I might be at 750, 780. So you could be master collector at like 780. But 800, yeah, I only have 800 points I get a day. I mean, I only have 68 sets. It's going to be 69. I can't wait. That's going to be super fun. Anyway, moving on. But yeah, 1650 is good. Omar Casada says, morning, Al. Good morning, Omar. Sean Grassmick says, what's up? How's it going, fam? David McCauley says, good morning, Randy. Well, good morning, David McCauley. How's it going? Where am I here? I'm blue, yeah, I'm feeling all right. Kurzimi says, let's go, Randy. How you been? Yeah, been all right. I did. So remember how a couple weeks ago I did 301 squats and I couldn't move for like 4 days? Well, I did 351 squats yesterday. And do my legs hurt? Absolutely. But it is so much better. So despite my chunky appearance, I'm actually getting in slightly better shape. Moving on. And also there is this pseudoscience that I've seen out there where people are claiming, guys, the more push-ups you can do, the longer you'll live. Like, so they go and they say like push-ups are like the best thing for you, which push-ups are cool. They're good. You know, they hurt my shoulders a little bit, but one of these people were saying like, oh, we've noticed a direct correlation between how many push-ups you can do and, you know, how good your cardiovascular health is. And I was like, okay, well, it's not because of push-ups. It's because you're just in really good shape. And if you're in good shape, you could do more push-ups. You'll have a better heart. And people are just making it seem like, oh, if you could do 50 push-ups, you know, you're like like I can do 50 push-ups and my heart is definitely not good. It's definitely not in good shape. Anyway, it's just something that pissed me off. I wanted to tell y'all. We have Captain Kurt says, hey, my favorite person named Randy. Oh, what up, Captain Kurt? How's it going? Like, I'm your favorite person named Randy, but if you have somebody else that's named like Tom, do you like Tom more than me? Am I just your favorite Randy or am I your favorite person? Let me know. Energy says, can't wait to enter the Veveverse. Same. Energy, give me those hearts. Jimbo Lingo says, good morning, Master Randy. Good luck with you, fam. Jimbo Lingo, love you so much. Toyota Priya says, hey, Randy and Dashi, love these late night drops in Aussie land. Dashi is here for everyone. Regards to Spider-Man Noir, so good. Yeah, and again, the artist really, really likes Veve, so she'll be going for that as well. Totally can't wait. We had Mike Collectibles on yesterday, and he was like, yo, Spider-Man Noir. He's super pumped about it. I guess anyone in the most recent Spider-Verse movie he really likes. Jorge Luis Sanchez says, hey. That unlocks core memory. There's a dude, I think he's got a stick. It's in a fighting game where you go, hey. Comment down below if you know who I'm talking about. James Brown says, it still isn't cool, but I still do it. James Brown. I have a client named James Brown. Are you him? Let me know. The Incorrigible Ghost Slayer says, good morning, Chavy Cat. Meow, meow, meow. Degen time, less than 30 minutes. Let's freaking go. You can no longer enter the waitlist. You cannot enter. Waitlist is closed. You have 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Oh, 420, blaze it. Comment, blaze it down below for 420 reference. Glitch. Glitch. Hold on. Wait a tick. It's Village says, I saw this Facebook, ended up being a glitch, but does this mean they are testing transfers? Oh, transfer option. So somebody was talking about Lumpy Space Princess, but then they have transfer on there. So it might be a glitch, but maybe they're just testing it. And it was Lumpy Space Princess. All right, hold on. Let's go to any one of my collectibles here. Fantastic Four holiday card. I only have sell and market. I don't have transfer. Yes, I have 3 of those holiday. I like Fantastic Four. You know what? Fight me. I got the Invisible Woman. I got the holiday card. I got the Reed Richardses, and then I got the Invisible Woman. I got the other Invisible Woman. Got a bunch of them. And I got the Marvel Mighties. I'm sorry. Info dumping there. Sleeping. What's going on, Sleeping? How's it going? Sleeping, after streaming for 5 hours yesterday, my sleeping hat got a little sweaty. So, I'm not wearing it right now. But it's not because I don't still love you. It's because got a little sweaty last night, and the rest of the hats are in the wash too. So, here I am. Rocky like a hurricane. Stan says, Spider-Man Noir has the top 10 best covers on Veve. There might be some debate about that. It does look pretty dope, though. But we'll let the fate decide. Comment down below if you get that reference. We'll let the people decide. Doge Nation says, who farted, though? Who farted, Doge Nation? I farted last night a lot. I had a lot of milk, but not yet today. Energy, give me those hearts. Darth Chaos says, hello there. Oh, General Darth Chaos. James Brown says, Rizzo and Todd were at retail for a long time. That's a good point. They were at retail for a while. But that's going years and years back. James Brown says, to be fair, some people can't afford to buy now. That is a fair point. I understand. But I'm talking about the people who can. Tito420 says, this is just not the same. What's not the same, fam? What's not the same? Pancho Vila says, price prediction. Yeah, I think this would go for 40. I think it could go higher. But again, there is a decent amount of them. There's 3,000 of these. Honestly, it might not. And the reason I'm saying this, like, Adam Warlock, he is his own set. And Adam Warlock has a lot less of him than Astro Boy. Now, Adam Warlock, even though he is his own set, and how many of them are there? 1,600? 1,510? There's 1,510 of him, and he's only at 25 gems. So Astro Boy, but Adam Warlock, I feel like unless you really know comics, or unless you saw Guardians of the Galaxy, you don't know who he is. But for Astro Boy, though, everyone, and again, when Asia comes on board, are they gonna like Adam Warlock? They can get Astro Boy. I'm gonna go for Astro Boy. Now the big money that comes in, they'll buy both. They won't care. They'll see something like, oh, there's only 1,500 of these things. For what's his name? Adam Warlock, they're just going to buy him up because it's stupid undervalued. Same thing with the Chimichanga truck, and then same thing with Astro Boy. If they find Astro Boy for like 30 gems, 25 gems, yeah, going to buy a lot of them. Like I said, it's only going to be $85,000 in order to buy everything from this. So they'll sell out at the 16-minute mark. Speaking of which, we've got 34 seconds. Let's go. Can't wait. Kurazimi says, still plenty of opportunities to make a lot of money in Veve. Dynamics haven't changed since the bull market if you know how to flip. It's a good point. People do be doing that, though. IMT say, if it gets to prices where people can't afford them anymore, it can't grow anyways. Well, it'll still grow. It's just going to be, it'll start with the Grails. And again, I've seen this in every single thing, whether it's Pokemon, whether it's Earth 2. Start with the most coveted, most expensive items. Those go up, and then the next coveted items go up. So PSA 10s, then the 9s, then the 8s, then the 7s. Land in Earth 2. Land in America first. Okay. Then I was buying a bunch of the BRICS nations, and I was like, wait a minute. South Korea's about to get in. Made a fudge ton of money because I bought a bunch of South Korea. When South Korea came in, boom! Absolutely went up. That was the number 2 country. Still the number 2 country in Earth 2. Anyway, I was not selected. No! No! But it is okay if you were not selected. Where it says returning soon, around over here, there will be a buy now button in 14 minutes and 15 seconds. These will go, and they will have a couple hundred of these left. And when you're going to have small chance Very quick chance to go and hit the buy now button. So already these sold like 1,300 of these. I wonder if any is going to be on the market. Oh, we do have some on the market. 44. Okay. 40. Oh, Corazami, you got one. You listed for 75. That's not going to sell. But Corazami got one. Hot dog. All right, now it's at 35, dude. If these go below, all right, let's see the sub 100s here. There is one sub 100 for $500. Obviously, that ain't happening. 69 for $400. Very nice. I don't have 400 gems though. So for 40, all right. So people are selling for 40, but it doesn't look like they're going below that. 45, 44, 40. Yeah, all right. So it doesn't look like people are going below 40, right? Meow. But let's see how many of these have sold. So, all right, so about a little less than half have sold right now in the first 2 minutes. Heckin' wild. Can I get prices where people can't afford? Yep. Thoughts on the secret rare STO Lambo now the Veverse is in beta? Yeah, Lambos are going to do really well because, like, who doesn't want to flaunt a Lambo out there, you know? People are going to want that Lambo. They're going to want to flaunt it. As soon as people list for 39, it's immediately bought. Now 45 is the lowest. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, as soon as people go to the people, once you get invites out, not just to Veveverse, but you'd be like, oh, hey, come see my Veveverse, come see my home space. Yeah, people are gonna want to go and have those Lambos. I have all their cars out there. They're like, oh, I need more space because they have so many cars. You know, you're gonna have that guaranteed. Darth Chaos says, I do want Spawn, but I want Spawn on Veve. Ah, same. Sugar Shane says, why? Tell me why. Art Churro, Manifesting Vibes, says, hey, Randy, I know this is irrelevant, but I wanted to ask you about Hello Kitty NFTs. Where could I DM? Twitter, but the Hello Kitty NFTs currently are on Recur. I would not buy those right now. I'm telling people since... And I got a lot of crap for this, but since VCon of last year, in May of last year, when I went, and Gary V did not mention Recur once. I was like, oh, I immediately called away. I immediately called everyone. I was like, guys, and I immediately told everyone here, and I got crap for it. Because like, oh, you're just a Veve moon boy. Oh, you hate anything that's not Veve. Like, no, I immediately saw the trajectory in which that company was going. I immediately saw that one of the biggest people that could promote it was not promoting it. And even when he said, yeah, I don't really have anything to do with Recur. I just put money in it, and that's it. And he's focused on his V-Friends, which V-Friends just have a thing with Jazzwares right now, which is dope. And especially Recur saying, oh, we want to be, moving absolutely away from it. They haven't had a drop in months. I would not buy anything on Recur. I do think that Hello Kitty will be on another platform. I don't know. That had to be like. There's so much money to be made here. They just picked the wrong company. Now they could maybe they go on have a deal with Todd McFarlane. I don't know. Maybe they have a deal with someone. Maybe they do something on their own. But I really do think that if they want to make money, they could back the truck up and put all their stuff on Veve. I guarantee you that is one of the major options that they're considering. Moving on here. All right, we got an Astro Boy, and we'll see 1277. Okay, so there is 1277 left. So like I said, and in 5 minutes, so there will be. Okay, now we have stuff for 35 that's going. I guarantee you, like I said, we still have we have a couple hundred left at the 15-minute mark. Oh god, hiccups. Not too many people are listing their sub 100s. I don't like it. I mean, there are, but they're for a lot of money. Like 274. Did somebody buy the number 69 for 400 gems? It's not there anymore. Wow. Good for them. Anyway, I only have like 70 gems. 68. So yeah, I'm not getting anything crazy. Number 61. Those are 261. But that looks like it was from a bot. I mean, it's private, so I don't know. But, no profile picture. We'll see. Moving on to the rest of the comments here. Super Shane, are you getting a desk ever? The Disney desk? With the pencils? Maybe. Probably. Or like, I mean, this is a desk that I have right here. I have a desk. You're on it. The Oracle says, did I miss price estimates on Astro Boy? We're thinking about 35. You know, that's about what it is right now. But I do think that we do go up eventually from this. JDXO says, what up? Yo, what up, fam? Something's a meme. I don't know what a meme is. Well, I know what a meme is. I don't know what you're referencing, Sugar Shane, talking about that meme. B. George says, sorry for you still trying to hope that this coin will do something. We're just laughing at people. So, okay. First off, B. George, you have, based on that comment, I can guarantee you that you have zero idea on what is going on with the OMI token. So we just removing that. Secondly, you don't. People don't have hundreds of millions of OMI for their health. They don't have it like just, oh yeah, this is a meme coin, I'm gonna gamble on it. And obviously nothing is a sure thing. Nothing is guaranteed. But no token has ever existed like this before that is attached to a top 20 grossing app, attached to all of these major IPs. You've had metaverse tokens before, sure. But nothing like this has ever existed. So it's really, you can't really compare it to anything. Mr. Coin says hi. You're saying, is this financial advice? No, I don't. Well, I don't give that here. I'll give that to my clients. I'll give that to wherever, but I don't give that here. JDXOs, any idea what number to go for? Sub 100s are cool, but there's not a ton. So there's 1,084 left. And this 35 was the low. Okay. All right. Price do seem to be going up a little bit. Now number 62 for 200, number 79 for 195, number 84 for 149. I don't know if that it might be okay. Might be okay. 46 for 499. I'm not gonna do that, but normally I go by listing date, so whatever's listed first, I'll just take a look and just keep refreshing. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. All right, moving on. JDXO says, I always sell and buy back a couple weeks later. Yeah, you can do that. You can definitely do that. It says nice for the 69 set. Nice. House of Jewelrius says price predictions. I'd say 35, but then at some point we'll hit that inflection point where it goes low and then it'll go up and then it'll settle wherever it settles. I don't know. Only 69, I know, right? JD says, we might get Japan and China soon. Yes, we will. We're going to start with Japan, though, most likely. Super Sensei says, do the DX thing. Degeneration X. I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Sorry. I was told. Super Sensei told me to. Oh, sorry. Super Arsenal 009 told me to. James Brown says, yo, they got beef. I mean, I don't really have beef with anyone. Like, some people may or may not have beef with me, but other people, if they do, that's on them. For the people that do have beef with me, I really don't pay any attention or mind to them. I kind of just stay in my own little corner of YouTube here. James Brown says, I'll buy under retail. I don't think this goes under retail. I hope it does. I'd love to pick one up for 20 gems, but I just don't think it will. Ian Barnes says, nice. I'm holding and thankful if you can mint from the waitlist. Yeah, I'm hoping I can as well. Well, not from the waitlist, just from the buy now. Bogar says, Disney releases new Steamboat cartoon intermixed with new Mickey shorts. Definitely to introduce Steamboat to kids and keep it relevant. Yes, that would be great. That would be fantastic. House of Jewelrius says, where... I mean, if y'all want to go watch someone else, like, by all means you can. But most other people... I mean, I have other people on sometimes, usually not for the drops, but maybe I will at some point. Hey, Randy, what do you think is the Miles Ultra Rare number 76 worth? My friend wants to sell it. Oh my God. My whale bought the number 61. I wouldn't have done that yet, but mad lad. How much did you spend on that, bro? All right. What was the number 61? It didn't say. I assume he spent like $200 on it. So the cheapest was 145. Now the cheapest is 175 on the sub 100s. All right. If I go to buy listing date again, we'll see what they. Okay, there's one for 35, but I doubt well, I'll try to buy it. I doubt I'm going to be able to. Nope, could not buy it. If anyone lists at 35, it's immediately bought up. Now the cheapest is 41, but I'll go by the listing dates and 39. Yeah, I think we. Oh, shoot. Sorry, moving on. Oh yeah, ultra rare miles mint number 76. I mean, we'll take a look see here. We got to find out what the all right. So 895 just for miles on the floor, and the cheapest right now is number 98 at 1400. I mean, he's already listed it for 17. All right, guys. If you list something for 1700 something, don't list it for 1799 or like the max it should be like 1750. But yeah, I would say drop it just down to 1700 or even 1600 or 1650. The one thing that is kind of killing you is the number 98 listed at 1499. So I would say if you want to list for 1600 for number 76, you could do that. It's double the price of the floor, or keep it if he wants to really do that. All right, we got a couple minutes left. We are down to 692 of these Astro Boys. So they'll probably be, like I said 400 originally. There might be 500 plus. Well, it says absolutely no chance you can do 350 squats if you're going below 90 degrees. Well, it wasn't like at one time. It wasn't like, oh, let me do it at once. It was over the course of like 20 minutes, maybe 21 minutes. But it was like, I started off with, I did 40. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I did 20. And then, I started doing bits of 10 and then bits of 5. And then, it just became like, all right, gotta do it. And I was struggling. I was like screaming to do like 3. So I did it. So it wasn't all at once. It was over the course of 21 minutes, give or take. Uncle Me says, overslept, just joined the waitlist. Nice. Abs says, I'm from the UK, been following from the start. I'm on 82 points a day, LOL. Trying out there. I need OMI. I have none. Shall I start with 100 every few weeks? Thanks. Blessings. Put in only as much as you're willing to lose. Any investment can go to 0 at any time. But it's a, I would say if you wanted to go and, I mean, I have everything in OMI, but I'm very much a cowboy. I always tell people do not do what I do. Very, very risky. D Nice says 350 body squats at a clip. No, so it was 351 body squats, but I did one clip of 40, then one clip of 20, and then I started doing clips of 10, and those clips of 5, and then 4, and then 3. Like it was, and it took me 21 minutes. Like it wasn't just at one time. I assume some people in the world can do that. I feel like you'd have to be like, maybe not Olympic level athlete, but very top athlete. Like maybe like if you're at like a D1 school, if you're like playing football at a D1 college, you probably do something like that. Or soccer, you could probably do 350 squats in one clip. Boxers probably can do that. Like active boxers, not like me. That's well past their prime. Oh no, we got. All right, 29 seconds. All right, 29 seconds. Let's go. No more distractions. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling all right. And the lowest right now is 38. Guys, I feel like once we're able to go and get this done, 14 seconds left. There's 587 left. This is going to sell out. And then you might see a little bit of, like 500, they'll have a little bit of a dip because 500 people get theirs at once. And then it'll go up. All right, 5, 4. Let's go. Where's the buy now button? No! Okay, there we go. It didn't go for me for a little while, but processing. Come on, take the gems. Take the gems, buddy. It's placing the order. Take it. Come on, pray, clap, children. Clap if you believe. Dashy. Look out. Good, Dashy. Give me this luck, girl. Give me this luck, boy. All right. It's received the order. It has not taken the gems yet, but I am hopeful that it does. I feel like with this long waiting, it's probably not going to, but not with that attitude. Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe. Can't you see that I am not afraid? All right, we'll get some more questions as this happens. Yogi Bear says, hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah, but it was in a fighting game. It wasn't from the... Yeah, it was in a fighting game. Crypto King says, those Fix-It Felix collectibles are going to be grails. I don't know about grails, but they'll definitely be a lot higher than they are now. Definitely. And Thomas Shitrowski says, he's a Marvel Mighty. No one likes the Mighties. The Mighties have seen a significant pump ever since Alex had said, oh, we've got to protect the Mighties. And I love the Mighties. And a lot of other people like the Mighties. Now, granted, most people on this app have like one set of Mighties. They have most people on this app have between like 1 and 3 sets or 1 and 4 sets on the Mighties. So you're right. Most people do not like them enough to... All right, I'm definitely not getting this. Most people on the app do not like the... do not care to collect. That will change. Of course, Amy says, let's go. VV Fan says, good luck on the drop. Let's go. Kissy. What? Hi, Kissy. Says, Rip not selected. Yeah, tell me how things are going. Everyone. Jay-Z got the L. Energy got the W. Crazy got the L. Super Cena got the L. Super Arsenal got the L. Dirk got the L. Arturo got the F. L. Jacob Torres got the L. Sven Dongens got the L. Why isn't it taking my gems? Thomas Shritowski got the L. Bill Gardner got the 1111. Dude, that's epic. Let me, if I turn off my phone and then I turn it back on, still says order received and processing. I'm going to wait. Rotherum got the L. Kissy says won't sell out, so it's fine. Oh, I guarantee, like, I'm going to X out of this right now. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to X out because clearly I didn't freaking get it. Yep, sold out. Of course, I knew it would sell out. And now the listings are, oh, all right. Damn it. I saw one at 39. It's no longer available. Fudge! Saw one for 37. Missed it. I don't want to buy from anyone that ain't got no profile picture. Oh man, this secondary is absolutely bananas. Ooh. 39.50. All right, I got number 2885 for 39.50. Let's go. All right, I'm in. My bro. Oh my God, my whale got the number 79 as well. He got the 61 and the 79. This was a good investment. Gonna be bananas. Yo, whales be getting those sub 100s though. Oh man, good for you, mate. Good for you. Whales be getting that. All right, and now the cheapest sub 100 is at 275. Now I don't. What are we at? 40. I would say 200 would probably be worth it. 275, I don't know. But again, my one whale has 2 sub 100s now. So instead of 59, you have 57. That is interesting. That is interesting. Job. Yep. Popular. Yep. Wife. Yep. Okay. Cool beans. What? About the what? Hold on 1 second. Oh. Shoot. I have, fudge sickles. Ooh, man. Yeah, all right, well, I'll get to that at another point. Mirestone Ranch got number 80. Dude, you mad lad. I love you. Get that bread. Goat Slayer got the L. Jorge got the L. Kiss says, Abiel Gardner, awesome mint. Agreed. The Grinch says, got one. Nice. The Emu of Peace says L. Sorry. Pastranak 88 got one. Nice. Abs got 124. Nice. Bill says, thanks, Kissy. Maurice got the W. Omar says, I haven't been selected, but my girlfriend got it. Very nice. How much? The quarter's name is sold for 45. Why though, bro? Why? VV Dreams at number 753. Legit. Crypto Games says, I got the rebound twice on the last 2 drops, but VV doesn't process my order. Damn. Yeah, I got it too. Same thing. And then VV didn't process the order. Kid Kanaima got the L. There's 100. Sex got selected. Yeah. D-Train. W. Robbie Papp says, hi, I get one with number 60. Yo, legit. Wait, did you get one with number 60? What did my whale get? My whale got numbers. We might have got 61. Yeah, my whale got 61 and 79. No. Oh my god. I hate these tabs and stuff. Big oof. Okay. Moving on here. Alright, so Super Arsenal says Recur is a scam. Guys, just because a business doesn't work out doesn't mean it was a scam. It just means that Recur did not do, I don't say, I mean, they could have done everything right, just didn't work out. But yeah, they overspent. They raised more money than they knew what to do with. But it's not a scam. They just made decisions that didn't work out. That I definitely wouldn't have made, but you have Recur that's going to try to evolve into something else, but it was not a scam. It just had issues, and again, it just goes to show that it's hard to do this. Like Veve's like the only one that's been super successful at it. Others again have their place. Hero, Batcal, Palm, Todd McFarlane. How many of them survive? How many of them stay? I don't know. Recur obviously didn't, but again, definitely not a scam. Wise Crowd says, got the win. Bill Garner says, nice, Roby. Arturo says, oh, I see. I'll DM you about additional stuff. Meow, meow, meow. Then Dungeon says, buy before this moons, Randy. Yes, I did. I did buy at 41. Again, I don't think it's going to moon, Okay, it's at 49. It's at 49. It's not mooning, but, it's pretty much double of of buying it at the store, double of retail. So and I'm very happy. All right, so now that that's there, and a lot of other people have. Okay, so 272, or I'm sorry, 250 is the cheapest sub 100. That sounds a little bit better. That sounds a little bit better, being 250 for sub 100 as opposed to, especially now that the floor is higher. Oof, my body. Omar says got one for 29 gems. Yo, good for you, mate. Pasternak says someone just sold me mint 84 at the floor. Jesus, you are lucky. You could immediately flip that. Put it up for 200 right now. That'll sell. She says I was waiting for Gary V to drop shirt tails on Recur. Unfortunately, didn't. Sure, Shane. No, I mean, no, like my bed is back here. The desk is, yeah. 47 floor, nice. Super Arsenal says, is something preventing Japan from buying Veve NFTs now? They're just not launched in Japan right now. They will be, though. Whereas Amy says, good luck on rebound. Gracias. Wise Girl says, do you think the Marvel Mighties will be the first to be gamified? These Mighties are exclusive to Veve. I'm sure the licensors wouldn't mind. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to have a game, and again, Marvel, despite having less red tape than Disney, is still a major corporation. It might be easier to get something like Cryptkins to be gamified. Or, I don't know, what's another cutesy thing that people don't, are kind of overlooking. But yeah, I would say Cryptkins, that's something that people would really, I feel like it'd be easier to gamify them because there's not as much red tape. Maybe some of the Cartoon Network would be cool. But just to have Marvel being like the first things to be gamified, it just seems like a little too good to be true. So I'm going to be conservative on that. Cargible Goatslayer got the W. Mr. Coin got a rebound. Super Arsenal, did you get a captcha when you try to buy after 15 minutes? I think you should, but I didn't from this time, but I didn't get it. So, Because he said nope for me. Jay-Z sold out on processing. Yeah. Ian Barnes got 1920, but it's not a Disney drop. Still thankful. Still legit. And Garner says mine is still processing. Julius, Jewelry US says, are there any Jewish members on the Veve team? I'm sure. I don't know any, but that are like actively celebrating stuff like that. But I'm sure that there are. I don't see why not. I mean, you have a bunch of people on the teams. I'm sure there are. If you're looking for someone to go and vibe with at one of the events, I'm sure you could ask. Bill Gardner says, I refuse to give up. Never give up. Trust your instincts. Kuma says W. Nice. Toyota Prius got the W. Delco still processing. Bastard Axe as well for the one on the drop. Red Pending disappeared, but I didn't receive it. Damn. 616 listed for 39. Nice. FD says he shoots on command. Oh, that's so dope. Doggos for Life says took gems, never received collectibles, and no red processing line. If I would give that a couple minutes. If it took the gems, give it a couple minutes. Rosimi says stacked and hard. Stacked hard, nice. Armando does not like this drop for whatever reason. Milestone Rant says, my 80 has not been delivered yet and doesn't show pending delivery. You give it a few minutes. Bill Garner says, so salty right meow. My 111 isn't in my collection and it doesn't say I own one. Post took my money. Also said it was pending. Yeah, you got to give it like 5-10 minutes. They should show up eventually. Where does your AI live? I don't know where AI lives. Okay. Let me do the floor again. Floor's at 55. Yo, floor would be at 55 though. It's a good amount. I do think this goes down at some point. I mean, I know people will definitely want to... Oh, my body. People will definitely want to keep these until, Asia gets in, but there are a lot of these for right now. And... yeah, there are a lot. Oh, and we have Greg McClure that got number 99. Nice low mint. All right, there we go. I'll screenshot that, and other people will get that. Yeah, I mean, I feel like when the next shiny thing comes out, these might take a dip, but who knows? When Chavez didn't get a collectible, so Genesis 164, give it a few minutes. Is it random mint with a W? Yeah, everyone mint's going to be random. Corazami bought 30 under 45 gems. Oh, you bought 30 of... Wait, Corazami, you bought 30 of these under 45 gems? Hey, Lori, what's up? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so a lot of people on my live are saying the same thing. I would give it... Yeah, I would give it another... like 10 or 15 minutes, because I feel like this happens a lot where it takes the gems, it doesn't show up, and then it shows up like 10 or 15 minutes later. Yeah, a bunch of people on my live right now. Let me put you on speaker real quick. Everyone say hi to Lori.
Oh shit. Hi Randy, I didn't know you were live, or I'm gonna get on live.
I'm always live.
I didn't know. No, I'm missing my collectible.
Yeah, I feel you. All right, cool. Talk soon. Bye. Love you. Always got to tell your friends you love them. Uncle Me says, got the L, bought at 45. If traces back down towards the 20s or 30s, I'll buy it. Oh, yeah, I'll totally buy another if it does that. So Arsenal says, Dapper Labs is doing well as well. What is Dapper Labs doing? I'm very curious. Omi Child says, some glitching happening for sure. And Garner says, dang, Omi Child. Honora Shikem says, price will fall close to retail by next week. Oh, I don't know if it does that, but who knows. Philip C says, I have screen recording of getting 888. Gems were taken and never delivered. You just got to wait. The rabbits. Oh, the rabbits would be gamified. That'd be dope. That'd be great. Passion Axe doesn't get 84, but I watched it sell at floor. Oh, gotcha. Korazami is only 127 listings. Are people just not... Well, I guess people just don't have their collectibles yet. Oh, now the floor is down to 44. Okay. The floor be down to 44. And the sub 1 hundos still at 245. The floor of those. I like the sub 1 hundos a bit better. I just can't afford one right now. Gar says, I feel like I need to screenshot my win every time for backup. Yeah, just in case. Nojo says the Labbits are kind of soft confirmed to be gamified. I like Labbits. Look at the AR. Yeah, I heard the AR was dope AF. So C's minus one round, same thing. How to be at number 888. Jim saying never delivered. It will. Thoughts on other YouTubers? Listen. All right, so if you're going to ask my thoughts on other YouTubers, I understand that sometimes being able to go and do all of this work. I mean, well, let me go and say this, guys. It is there was like 150 people here before, and there's only 38 likes. Can y'all smash that like button? Smash it. Free way to help support the channel. It'd be super great. Oh, Big Short. That's a good movie. So I'll say this. Everyone that's making videos on YouTube are not being forced to. They're not being paid to. I mean, they are if they're partnered with YouTube. But they're doing this of their own volition. They are doing this because, for whatever reason, either they see an audience here and they want to feel relevant, they want to feel good, they want to have those, feel good hormones to them, or they do this because they want to have that sense of camaraderie, be part of a family, or, let's say it's a little bit, less than reputable like that. Let's say they just want money. They just want, hey, let me go live to see how many people can donate, or let me, do this audience so I could build up my base so I could, milk them when I sell my own products. And I'm not saying selling your own products is bad, but people can go and do these types of things for many different reasons. From that, I'll say I'm a little bit more old school, where I don't like handouts. I don't think if I'm doing something like this, I'm doing this because I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to talk about Pokemon sales data. And then I wanted to talk about the metaverse and talk about Tesla. And then it came into this, and it's sales data of this, and it's news on this. This is just something that I'm passionate about, that I really like, that I believe this is the future. I do not expect anything from the team. David comes on once in a while. You have other people come on once in a while. I have really cool people come on once in a while. Not that David and other people are not cool, but just people outside of Veve come on. I do it because I like having conversations with people. I like info dumping. And this is a good way for me to info dump. This is a good way, so I don't have to go to my friends. Guys, people that have no idea what Veve is, but guys, guess what they just did today? So other people that say oh, I'm making YouTube videos, but you're not including me, so you're bad, you're a scam, you're North Korea. That's stupid. That's beyond silly. Veve doesn't owe us anything. The content creators, they've given us lots of stuff. They've given us Veve lights, at shows they've given us Veve logos. If we go up to them, and that's great. I love that. They give us a place to stay. They'll most likely give out a lot of spots to us in the ambassador program that they roll out. Hopefully later next year, probably gonna be next year sometime, most likely. But anyone that goes and they kind of talk bad about Veve for things that are just emotional and not by logic, well, that's why you're not getting any attention. That's why you're not getting any, people that go to Metaverse Life, that is going out and putting out a really beautiful video series with the blessing of David, which everyone on there is this is amazing, this is awesome, this is beautiful, thanks for doing this. And then you have somebody that goes on there and says you're trash, this video is trash, screw you. It's my God, you're alienating yourself from the community. Of course nobody's gonna like you. Of course nobody's gonna want to have you on their show. Of course nobody's gonna, talk about you, even mention your name, because nobody wants to be around negative people. I like being around happy people. How dare I? Anywho, moving on. Wise Grab says I got 267, not my collection. It'll come. Super Arsenal says China can't use Veve app, and they have exclusive drops for China already. They did for the Powerpuff Girls, and then for one other thing. I forget which one. Because it seems like a lot of people had issues on the drop with pending deliveries. Yeah, it happens a while. It just, Bill Gar's happened to Lori too. Yep, she was just on the phone. I just got waitlisted, paid, and then it disappeared. It'll come. Miss Coin says, Bill Gar says, meow. Miss Coin says 130 listed, and then 200 in 1 second. Bots manipulate the price like always. This wasn't the bots. This was people finally getting their deliveries and then them trying to sell. So again, all of these guys on here, the most recent 10, these are not bots. These are all people, except for Yasuru 21, who's private, and the Hamlet, who's private. But all the other people are real peeps. So I would go, and I guess Austin 1 is Austin 1's definitely a bot, because they have one collectible. So unless they're just new, which a lot of new people are here. But it's just people that didn't get their collectibles delivered. We're finally getting them delivered, and that's why they went, and that's why you saw the listings go from 140 to 190. That wasn't bot manipulation. That was just people getting their stuff finally. Anyway, J-Lo says, hey, Randy, I hit. Get that bread. Marcel Ryan says, I know there can be a delay in delivery, but I've never seen pending delivery go away as all. I mean, what was that? 11:31. It is 11:35 now. Who is this? Yeah. go and take a look at. I mean, I would give it a minute. If you want to send in a ticket, by all means you can. Do stuff that makes you feel better. Michael Barnes says, "Do you think Ultraman will do good?" Yes. Bogart says, "Sorry, I forgot to hit the like. Taken care of. Thank you." Sugar Shane says, "Thanks, Randy. Good stream. Cheers. Cheers." Lori Brenner says, "Queen Veve, let's freaking go, Queen Veve. Love you, Lori." Mr. 100 says, "Something happened with this drop. A lot of people never got their Astro Boy. It should be delivered." Myerson Rand says, "Delay contributing to higher prices. Classic poolside." Classic poolside. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Collector LBV says, "I hit the VV official drop. I saw the green truck, but after some time, the Astro disappeared from my collection. I'm the only one. Not the only one. Status is pending." So it doesn't say it disappeared. It never went to the collection, and it's still pending. This one says, "Be careful with the floor prices. Hundreds of people have not gotten their Astro." That's true. This could very well go and... I mean, people are starting to get theirs now, but this could very well go and go down to 35 or even lower. Sven Don just says, "Randy, did you join the Master Collector Discord?" I did. I was one of the first people to join the Master Collector Discord. The heck? The heck? All right, V. If you are a Master Collector in the Discord, post it and you will... Yes, very nice. How much? All you got to do is post somewhere that you are a Master Collector, and they will totally do that. Gold logo holders, viewers beta. No, not everyone got it. Oh my God, why are people so complaining? Can you do weekly giveaways? Screw that. They'll give whitelist for anything. I mean, they'll give. I mean, they're giving. Oh God, I gotta downvote that because that is absolutely false. Oh my God. All right, sorry. So experience Viviverse, Sam, drop, Astro Boy. Getting hot lately. Bots, ChatGPT inside Viviverse. Oh wow. Yeah. So all those. Yeah. I think we get ChatGPT inside Viviverse as well. When coming to AI. Okay, moving on. Uncle Me says, "Take it easy, everyone. Back to work. Back to work." Jacob Torres says, "Hey, Randy, have you heard of others noticing the drop timer is off by 10 seconds? I'm noticing it and wonder that is screwing me over on drops." I have seen that as well. But I've seen it be off by 3 seconds, not 10. But again, if it's off for 3 for me, it might be off for 10 for other peeps. I want a pet turtle. What's going on in Veve? All right, sorry. There's a Veve event stage going on right now. Why am I the only one here? All right, I'm leaving. Veve announcements was about Veveverse yesterday from Alex. Any other OMI announcements we had? Nope, not for a while. Where's the freaking... All right, Veve general chat. I'll see if on the Discord they're having the same amount of issues. Let's see. We're a lot. I took my gems, didn't get anything. Yeah, so it's a decent amount of people that are having that. They'll fix it at some point. Oh yeah, so Granola Warfare says issues. Astro Boy delayed deliveries. The status is actively investigating, so they are working on it. You guys will get it. It's just I don't know why it's been delayed, but it has. 45-minute rebound. Let's go. Let's get this bread. But they're all sold out, right? You can't get it. Yeah, they just haven't been delivered. Oh, there's 239 that have been there now. Okay, so more and more people are starting to get it. Yeah. Price is down to $39. Marcel Ram says, "Definitely not being negative or complaining." Oh yeah, no, I wasn't talking about you. This first waitlist hit, so I wasn't sure how it operates now. Knowledge is power. Cheers, cheers. Irishman says, "Managed to get a number 282 for 55. Ooh, nice. Lori Brenner says, "Smash that like button. Smash it." Mike, well, just Harley Quinn first appearance is at retail with only 60 listed in the market. That is wild that Harley Quinn is that low. First appearance Harley Quinn. It's cool. Dope AF. Anyway, guys, I've been going on for about a half. I'll do another 5 minutes just to get to the half hour. I don't have that many gems, but I do have 69 full sets now. Comment nice down below with 69. Mm-hmm. I wish I would have gotten these on the market. Well, not on the market. I wish I would have gotten these on the store because that would give me more MCP points. But alas, alack, I did not get selected. Oh well, life goes on. Thank you guys for giving me 9,000 subscribers. That means the world. Shout out to y'all on that. Okay, phew. What? Delivered? Okay, so we have a couple of people that did wind up getting delivered eventually. So it is. They are starting to roll out. Yes, very good. Let me go towards the Mighties and see exactly what I wanna try. I should get another Adam Warlock. All right, so 1,500 of him, and he's 25 gems. Right. So let's go to the other ones. Now, Deadpool. One second, guys. Ooh, Lord. Oh, Lordy. Okay, so the Deadpool Chimichanga truck, which has like 4x the amount. Yeah, it has 6,000. At 4x the amount, it should be 1/4 the price, right? But it's not. It's at 15. So it's at 60% of the price, and it's got 4x the amount. So I think that means the Adam Warlock is undervalued. Now let's go back further in time to the Captain Carter. I think there are 3,000 of her, or there might be 6. No, there's 6,000 of her, and she was originally listed at 25, and now she is 30 gems. 30 gems, and there's 6,000 of her. I think Adam Warlock is stupid undervalued. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. This is stupid. I don't know who Khatib is, so I don't want to buy from him. But I will buy from Mookie Marlowe. And now I have 3 gems left. I have 2 Adam Warlocks. I will sell one at some point when they go up, but now I have 2 gems left. So I'm not buying anything for a while. I cannot put any more in the Veve app because I spent way too much on the logos. I spent way too much on the... What are the other things? Logos and the Luke Skywalkers. Moving on. Michael just read that. Corsair says second pump or nah, fam. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, God, excuse me. We shall see. And we go to the market and see what Astro Boy is doing. No, it's still at 39. I have 2.5 minutes left. Let's go to more of the Mighties and see what else. I really like that Ant-Man set. Well, I like a lot of the Ant-Man set. Hank Pym and Jan Van Dyne, I can kind of take them or leave them. Same thing with MODOK. But my Cassie, my beautiful Cassie, only at $8.90 over on the floor. And the sub 100s, minimum of hers is number 98 for $298. I have 19 of those sub 100s because I love her. And I have 10 Hope Van Dynes, the Wasp. She's at $5 for the floor. That's very, very cheap. But there are no sub 100s of her, which is wild. I think Ant-Man is probably something similar. I'll check. He's probably about $10 on the floor. $8.20 on the floor. That's below retail. And it's freaking Ant-Man. And the only sub 100 is number 90. Well, the only sub 100 that's buyable is number 93 at 300. You have number 73 at 5K and number 60 at 10K. Yeah. So an article had come out about Frank Kozik. I guess I'll address right now. I don't know how to... It was his choice. It was not a physical health related issue. It was obviously a mental health related issue. He did take his own life. Whether it be, the reasons, actually, I don't know if there was a note or anything. But yeah, everyone comment F down below to pay respects for that amazingly talented, but also troubled man. One of the coolest and most, coolest artists on Veve, and then also had some really wicked cool stuff that probably could not be on Veve. But he had a painting. It was the Flintstones and it was very, very rated R, like almost rated X stuff. And I would really like that if we got something like that on Veve. I mean, you do have Happy Tree Friends, which is everyone's doing everything to each other. But yeah, so that news about Frank kind of just broke a little while ago. I wasn't going to talk about it, but people were starting to text me like, "Oh, hey, did you hear it?" I was like, "Okay, well." So you hear from me and not from someone stupid. Again, everyone comment F down below. Pay respects to Frank. Love him. Love the family. And yeah, moving on to the next thing. Of course, Amy says, might eat the floor if they go under 30. I wish I could do the same. Unfortunately, I don't have the funds. Pastor Max has just picked up Wonder Woman mint number 57 for $350. Nice. Super Shane says, I'm starting to hold what I buy is now the time. Yep, I'm going to hold as well. Pumpgui says, you think OMI and Disney stock will bounce back together? I don't think they'll have anything really to do with each other. Give OMI... Oh. This is why I love you. Hope she doesn't take this the wrong way. This is why I love you. All right. Guys, if I ever say, like, I love you, it's like, I love you as a person. It will never be I love you intimately in the way that, like, a lover does. Because I don't do that anymore. When I say I love you, it means, like, just, I love people. I love friends. I love your company. I love that. Yeah, so moving on. The Disney stock and OMI, that's going to be very disconnected. The only thing that I think it could be connected by is if Disney on, let's say their Q3 earnings call, next quarter, like, so the Q3 earnings call won't happen until Q4. Let's say it goes out sometime in October. If they go and they say, hey, what's this line item? What is OMI? Oh, yes, we have taken a sizable position in this crypto called OMI. Like, if that happens, OMI 10x's overnight. Like OMI will 10x overnight if Disney takes a sizable position and they talk about it on their Q3 earnings call, Q4 earnings call, and again, I don't think Disney would ever do that. I think Disney would be okay with accepting OMI as payment for certain things, but I don't think it would be, I don't think their stock and the OMI token would ever be really correlated. So yeah. And that's it. All right, that's the show. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye to Dashie. Bye-bye, Dashie. Thank you for joining. Meow, Randy. Meow. Bye. My throat.